Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Our next guest is a 5-time world boxing champion who's faced much adversity, but she faced her biggest challenge in life with the loss of her son to suicide. She is here today to share her story during Mental Health Awareness Month. We welcome the author of Fighting for My Life, Mia St. John, and her daughter, Paris St. John. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having us.
I know this isn't easy stuff to talk about, so I just appreciate both of you using this platform to share a bit of your family story. Tell me about Julian. What was he like as a son and as a brother?
Well, my son was an artist and he was incredibly talented and just the light of my life. And unfortunately, he suffered from a mental illness called schizophrenia and suffered from addiction. And so we had him in a mental health facility that we thought would help him. Instead, they neglected him and falsified the records, which enabled us to win our court case. But it was the most traumatic event of our lives. I'm sure my daughter can tell you the same thing.
Yeah, we're trying to take something bad and turn it into something good. We were really close growing up, but we both did struggle with our own mental health issues. Unfortunately, his was a lot more severe, and it led to suicide. And now we're here doing our best to try to stop that from happening with anybody else.
Well, and I'm sure you felt like, you were searching for answers for him for so long and felt like you were doing the best that you could. And you've probably learned so much, even just in the last 5 years, to hopefully help other families as well.
I wish I knew then what I know now, because maybe I would have been able to make a difference. Maybe that wouldn't have happened to my brother. Maybe my dad wouldn't have passed away from alcoholism. But all I can do is learn from it, grow, and share what I know now with others.
Yeah, and Mia, I know, obviously your whole family, this was such a devastating tragedy, and you mentioned your dad, Paris Christoph, who passed a few years after Julian did. How did you handle both of those things coming so close together?
Well, we were both devastated. Christoph, unfortunately, fell into a deep depression, as we both did, but he could not find a way out. And I want to mention that Christoph was also bipolar and self-medicating with alcohol at the time, and we did everything we possibly could, but unfortunately that was the path that he chose, and it was devastating to myself as well as my daughter.
So how did you, during that time of such devastation, find it in yourself to dig deep and write this book and share your story that just must have been so challenging?
It really was, but it was very cathartic at the same time. I was able to get all my feelings out and everything I felt, and hopefully bring awareness to the public so that other people don't have to experience what we did.
And what's it been like since the book has been released and you've been able to work, the two of you together? Have you been able to connect with other families and see signs of hope and progress?
I love working with my mom. We have our own foundation, which we've had for many years, and we just hope that it continues to grow. We work with mentally ill, homeless people, people that have struggled like my brother, and we reach a lot of people, and we teach boxing classes, sometimes art classes, and I've been grateful that I get to do this with my mom.
Yeah, it's a beautiful way to share other facets of your life too in a positive way. Tell me about the documentary as well. What's that been like to share?
So that was something really exciting. I was approached by a company in the UK wanting to know if I wanted to do a documentary on my life. And it's something that I've always wanted to do my whole life since I was a child. So it's really a dream come true, because it was such a long career. I fought for nearly 30 years, and it was my life for so long.
And it probably taught you so many life lessons as well, right? That you could bring outside of the ring.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just keep fighting, no matter what, you just keep going. You wake up in the morning and you wonder, how am I going to tackle this day? And it's just by putting one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, and you two are a great testament to that. Hey, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. It was really great chatting with both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For having us.
Of course. The book again is Fighting for My Life, and we'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.